Hey everybody, I have a lot to talk about. I'm going to do my August wrap up and my September's to be read. And I got this today, my Bookworm box. Okay. I read 6 books in for the month of August. That puts me up to 78 books read for the year. I read Priest by Sierra Simone. I gave it 4.5 stars. Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I gave it 5 stars. The Paper Swan by Layla Attar. 5 stars. The Summer Remains by Seth King. 4.5 stars. The Wife by S.P. Cervantes. 4.5 stars. The Girl in 6E by Alessandro Torre. 5 stars. For the month of September, I received 2 arcs, so I'm trying to read them as fast as possible because I'm behind because I was reading those other books. The first one is called Hooked by Iris Parker. And the second one is called Ultimate Deception by Lynn Stokes. I've never read anything by Iris Parker before, and this book, it's like a stepbrother romance book. I've read some of those before, and they're usually really good. This one, I'm about 30% into it, and I like the writing style. It's pretty good. I just hope I can finish it really soon. And then the Ultimate Deception, the first one was really good, and I hope I finish that really soon too because it's about to be released. I didn't get to review Hooked before it was released, and now if I could hurry up and do that, and then I can review Ultimate Deception before it's released. And in October, I'm going to my first author signing event, and so I'm trying to hurry up and read as many books as I can by the authors that are going to be there, especially ones that I've never heard of before. There's going to be around 80 authors there, so there's no way I can read books by all of them, so I just picked as many as I could. That they had promotions, they put their book on sale, and I grabbed it up, and now I gotta try to read them. So I'm going to try to read Bring Me You and Still Into You by Riley Andrews, Stop by Allison G. Bailey, Until You by Aurora Rose Reynolds, Bleeding Love by Harper Sloan. I read her other book in the same series, the one before it. I can't remember the name right now. Wait for Me by Eleanor Green, French by Melanie Harlow, To Have by Alessandra Torre, Another Shot at Love by Nisi Roy, One to Hold by Tia Louise. I won a audio book from her after I bought the One to Hold in an ebook when it was on sale, and so hopefully I can listen to it and that won't take as long. In the Wrecked Ruin series by Ali Martinez. So that is a lot of books, considering I only read 6 books last month, and now I'm trying to read 13 in 1 month. I can do it. I usually read around 12 books a month. But school just started up. Yeah, I went back to school. And I work crazy hours at Walmart, and it's just trying to balance it all. But there's nothing I'd rather be doing than reading. Okay, now I want to open this up. Colleen Hoover is going to the Philippines, so there's not going to be a September box. This is actually, even though we just got this box at the beginning of September, this is actually the August box. There was a delay in the shipment because some of the shipment that they received had water damage, the books did, so they had to replace them all, and it took longer than usual, but that's okay. So they took a month off. We weren't charged in the month of August because they do it a month before. And so there won't be a book. There won't be a box for September, but it'll start back up. It'll be charged in September, and we'll get it again in October. And I can't wait for October. And in October, I'm going to do something different because I like to try to watch as many horror movies as I can for the month of October. And I'm going to try to watch at least 30, 31, one a day. Okay, so when you open it up, it looks like this with the purple tissue paper. And there is a bookmark. It says the Men of Inked series. Okay. And I got a book called Falling Into You by Jacinda Wilder. I wasn't always in love with Colton Calloway. I was in love with his younger brother, Kyle, first. Kyle was my first one true love, my first in every way. Then one stormy August night he died, and the person I was died with him. Colton didn't teach me how to live. He didn't heal the pain. He didn't make it okay. He taught me how to hurt, how to not be okay, and eventually how to let go. Wow, that sounds so good. Oh, wow. Nell Hawthorne is in love with her lifelong best friend, Kyle Calloway. Their young love is invincible, and life is full of promise. Then one night, Kyle dies suddenly in a tragic accident, and Nell is forever changed. She meets Kyle's older brother, Colton, for the first time at the funeral. They both struggle to move on with life as best they can. Years later, they meet again in New York City, and Colton realizes that Nell has never really gotten over Kyle's death. She seems to be harboring a deeply rooted pain, a heavy weight of guilt and regret. She knows he shouldn't get involved, but he can't help himself. Trust doesn't come easily for either of them, and they both have demons. Together they learn the purpose of pain and the meaning of healing and the importance of forgiveness. Wow, that sounds so good. Ugh. And the next book I got was Fury. I have been wanting to read this. This is so cool. So I got a book that I never heard of, but it looks really good. And a book that was recently released, but it's book 3 of the 7 Deadly series. So I saw this book and I was like, wow, that sounds really good, but I didn't really read too much into it because it's the 3rd book in the series. So revenge is a euphoric thing. Trust me on this. Nothing compares to the release you get when you ruin someone's life. When they've stolen important things that didn't belong to them. Things I revel in making them pay for. What? Have I offended you? I'm not here to appeal to your delicate senses. I have no intention of placating your wishes or living within your personal belief system, nor do I care if you hate me. And you will hate me because I'm a brutal, savage, cold-blooded murderer, and I'm here for my revenge. I'm Ethan Moonsong, and this is the story about how I went from the world's most sacrificing man to the most feared, and why I couldn't trade it for anything in the world. So, yeah, that was awesome. There's some mints, the Bookworm box, signature peppermints. There's a Bookworm box chapstick, and I needed some too. There's a Bookworm box pen. There's a pen that says I Love Holt, and that is from the Lisa Raven books. I have her first book, but I don't have the second book. Bad Romeo and Juliet something. Oh my goodness. And there's a bookmark. It's Stacey Grice, author of the Totaled series, new adult contemporary romance. It's got a jellyfish on the front. It's signed on the back. Totaled and Tapped. The Game Changer by J. Sterling. Jack and Cassie's story continues in The Game Changer. There isn't a game on earth I want to play if you're not by my side. Jackie plus Cassie. I love getting these little bookmarks. You never know when you're going to need a bookmark. Alright, so that was everything.